All right, we just
Mama,
wrapped.
I'm sorry.
All right, y'all. We just wrapped. He said, "Mama was sorry." We just wrapped up the play-in games. So Atlanta just won today. They just beat Cleveland.
Let's go.
You feel me? Ice Tray. You
I'm
see
trying to tell
Cam.
people about him.
You
Trying to
see
tell
it.
people about him.
And then
That's not what I'm happy about.
yeah. And then the shocker, Paul George ended up getting COVID this morning.
Yeah.
So he got put in the protocols. And then we had New Orleans versus the Clippers without PG. And guess who won it? New Orleans. And guess who? And let Cam let him know who went crazy. Just let him know.
Brandon Ingram. My boy Brandon Ingram. And what we gonna do is, where's Patrick Beverly? Patrick, where you at? If you watching, I'm taking this one for you. Yeah. Weak ass Clippers. Send them on.
Oh my God.
Let's go.
I unfortunately don't
Shout out Brandon Ingram.
I unfortunately don't have no alcohol, but you feel me? We're gonna be celebrating in a minute. But so the play-ins just wrapped up. We have Brooklyn. They beat Cleveland in the first game, like we both predicted.
Yeah.
Atlanta beat Charlotte in a blowout, which we did not predict, but we predicted Atlanta winning. Spurs and New Orleans. New Orleans won, of course. And what was that?
I didn't even see that game.
Yeah, I didn't. I watched the end of it. It was cool. It wasn't really good, but yeah, it's the Spurs. And then we had T-Wolves and Clippers in a great game. And like I called it, Anthony Edwards had a 30-point performance, and he went crazy.
Although,
D-Lo, yeah, Cam, talk about your boy.
Let's go there.
Yeah,
Mr. Ice in his veins himself. Him, D'Angelo Russell, along with Anthony Edwards, they picked up where Karl Anthony Towns did not. Karl Towns was terrible.
Wet the bed.
He was awful.
Hey.
He had 3-4 fouls in the first quarter almost. Edwards had 30 points. D'Angelo had 29.6 assists. And they were both back and forth. But when the game was on the line, that point guard did it. He did it. And I just want to say, I'm extremely happy for my baby Lakers. I'm happy for Ingram. I'm happy for D'Angelo. Larry Nance Jr.
Caruso,
I'm happy for all of y'all.
Caruso.
You feel me? Exactly. I'm happy for all my guys, man, because I believed in them since day one. When people wanted to call them a bust, call them soft, those my guys, man. I love those guys.
But Julius at home watching,
Hey, he made it last year with the Knicks. He led the Knicks.
He did, but Ice Trey sent him home, so.
You can't save the Knicks twice. He needs some help.
But I can say Cat's performance, I seen that I think it was the anniversary of his mom's death or something like that. So I can't say
the next day.
Yeah, so I can't say that's probably why he probably,
that won't happen again.
Yeah. Well, it won't happen again. I feel like Cat gonna answer the bell in this Memphis series. But
I believe so.
So now we know the playoff matchups, you feel me? So we're going to break down each of the matchups, and I feel like we should start with the one that I feel like we'll have the most to talk about, and I've been feeling like Cam is going to make me mad. So let's talk about it. We're going to talk about Miami versus Atlanta. Miami versus the Hawks. We're going to talk about it, and I'm going to start it off. Because I know you, Cam. I know you. And I know you
don't know me.
I do, and I know it's gonna piss me off, bro. I know it. So you feel me? I got the jersey, feel me right here. My boy Jimmy, he's been looking locked in. He just got his hair braided today or yesterday. He got his hair braided. I see he's locked in, got a haircut and all that. Don't let me down, Jimmy. Don't let me down. So I'm gonna just start.
His hair and shit.
Yeah, you feel me? Yeah, did all that. I'm going to start off with my prediction. I know I tweeted Miami in 5. I didn't mean that. I'm going to be honest. Trae Young can get you more than one. But in 6 games, he's going home. He's going to be at home already when he loses in game 6. But I'm sorry. Miami's a different breed. That Cleveland defense, they gave him something new. But it still was 3 bigs who are slow. Not slow because Evan Mobley's pretty quick. But 3 bigs that's not quick on their feet. Guarding you on the perimeter, and Trae Young ate that alive in the second half. Miami's not that type of team. Bam is going to sit, bro. Bam's going to sit. At the end of the day, Miami has a lineup of 5 great defensive players. Kyle Lowry, Victor Oladipo, Jimmy, PJ Tucker, and Bam. Imagine we throw that out there. Trae Young is going to have some hell. But he's still going to get his, you feel me? Clint Capella went down. They said it wasn't a significant injury, but I don't know if he'll see this series. It kind of looked kind of bad. You know, he might see the end of the series, but I'm going to say Miami is 6 because I don't know if Bam's going to play game 1 because he's still in the protocols. So I'm going to just start it like that. I'm going to touch more on it, but I just want to really hear what you got to say. Don't make me mad.
Are you done?
I'm done. I'm not done. I'm not done, but I'm done right now because I just want to hear what you got to say.
Miami has an amazing defense. Everything you said is true. Yeah. Great defense.
Trae Young hasn't seen that. Trae Young hasn't seen that, and Atlanta.
But I have a couple questions for you.
Yeah.
Is Matisse Thybulle a great defender?
Yeah.
Is Ben Simmons a great defender?
Yeah. We're not Philly though.
Wait. I'm not done.
I got a whole point on that too.
Danny Green is a lengthy defender as well.
No, don't talk about. Danny got 8 last season. He got 8 alive.
Everybody gets 8.
Yeah, yeah. I got a whole point on this.
Everybody.
Yeah, I have a whole take on this. That's about to end this whole thing that you saying. But I'm gonna let you finish.
Those are all elite defenders.
Yep.
Do you know what Trae Young averaged against them in the playoffs last season?
Yeah, but what was the percentage?
29 and 11 is what he averaged.
What was the percentage
in a series win?
Pull up the percentage. Check that out. Yeah, pull up the percentage.
All right, for the series, he shot 40%, 32 from deep. That's true. But he tore them up.
He did tear them up.
And here's the thing. In the playoffs, it is a slow game. You can't even look at the overall percentages. It's about your impact.
No, for sure.
When it is time to win, he makes it happen. All right? Check this out. So, my prediction... I've been thinking about this prediction for a long time, actually, before they even won, because
I already know.
I didn't think Cleveland even like Cleveland put up a better fight than I expected.
I expected them to put up. When I saw Jared Allen was gonna play, I was like,
let's just tell the truth.
Yeah.
The only reason why that game was close is because Trae took a nap in the first half.
He did.
When Trae stretched and said, "All right, enough of this BS," I'm sending y'all home.
It was bad,
and it was embarrassing.
It was bad.
All right. It made Darius Garland never want to step on the court with him again. This is the man that got New York still screaming, "You know what?" to him, and he not even out there.
My favorite New York meme is that "fuck Trae Young."
This man sent Ben Simmons to an insane asylum with the Joker. Damn. He pretended to be crazy, so he ain't got to play for that team anymore. Okay, that's what Trae Young does to people. Trae Young hurts feelings. Trae Young makes babies cry.
That's facts.
All right. But what I will say is, respecting Miami as a number 1 seed, I give them the series in 7.
You think it's going 7?
Yes. You know why? Because I don't know if Bam's playing the game 1 or not.
I think he'll make it because we play Sunday.
I hope he does. I hope he does.
Yeah, if he doesn't clear the protocols tomorrow, yeah, we'll see.
I hope he does. But what if he doesn't?
I think we still beat.
That leaves it wide open because
I think we can still beat them.
Here's the thing. Trae Young could shoot from anywhere, right?
Yeah.
But let's talk about his real strength. A lot of people think he's a shooter.
It's his playmaking.
He can shoot, but his strength is playmaking, driving, penetrating, and that unguardable floater.
That floater.
His floater is the sky hook of point guards.
It's crazy.
That's how dominant and lethal it is. If you take Bam from out that middle, it's gonna be tough, man. Because here's the thing what people don't know about Atlanta. If you take Capella out, obviously Capella is a very, very good player.
I like them more without Capella, I'm gonna be honest.
But Onyeka Okongwu, USC, Chino Hills, he's just as good.
Yeah, for sure.
He can be right there catching them lobs as well.
Clinch
so
is good
it's going to be a chess match. And another thing is, Atlanta in their last 23 home games, actually my bad, 24 home games, counting the one against Charlotte, they're 21-3. In their last 24 home games. Nice. So if they can steal a game in Miami, trust me, the series is going 7. I can almost guarantee that.
I don't see how likely it is for them to steal a game in Miami. We're a great home team. Now, for the rebuttal on what you said with this,
Trae don't give a damn about no home court advantage.
I feel you. Now I got a whole rebuttal for your little Philly take. Now Ben Simmons wet the bed. Didn't score in the fourth quarter for 4 games or something like that, and it still went 7. It still went 7 against Philly. You have the starting point guard for another team not scoring a single point in the fourth quarter, and the series still went 7. That's not happening with Miami. That's not happening.
You know
with
what
Miami.
else isn't happening?
That's not happening with Miami. John Collins is not playing.
You know what else isn't happening in Miami?
What's up?
The big man ain't getting 40 points tonight.
Bam is eating.
Joel Embiid was getting 45.
Who's guarding Bam?
50, looking like Shaq.
Who's guarding Bam in the series though?
Bam is a very good player, but I hate to tell you, young fella, it is levels to this.
He's not
shit.
Embiid, but he's his own player.
Embiid is on a different planet.
When Bam has that mindset that I am unstoppable, he's on that level, bro.
Bam is Peter Quill. Embiid is Thor. It is levels to this galaxy shit.
You're so wild.
Play with me right now.
Now, let me also say, Embiid had a torn meniscus against Atlanta, and it still went 7. There's so many different things. Atlanta's not the same team that they were last year. They don't defend. They weren't really a great defensive team last year. They're even worse this year. You feel me? Their offense, I can't say shooters everywhere. Bogey's hurt as well. He has a knee injury. He had a great game today, but he's still dealing with that knee injury. I don't even know what's going on with Clint Capella. We don't know if he's going to play this series.
How hurt is Bogey really? Because he tore Charlotte up too.
He tore them up, but their defense is terrible. But he said he's had like a iffy season. It was pretty good though, solid. But he's been dealing with it all
since
season.
He went to the bench. He's been averaging 18 a game.
Nah, but he's been dealing with it all season. I feel like he's healthy enough to play, so it's not that big of a deal. But where was I? We don't know what's going on with John Collins. We don't know what's going on with Clint Capella. It's just so many factors. I'm being nice, giving them 6, and it's really 6 because I don't know if Bam's playing game 1. If I knew for sure Bam was playing game 1, I just think Miami's so locked in, and it'll be a tough series, of course, because Atlanta is so good offensively, but they're suspect defensively.
What I know is
cook that alive.
What I know is before Trae Young got hurt in the conference finals, they had Milwaukee on their ass.
Yeah, and,
they had them.
But Giannis got hurt too, though.
Giannis got hurt as well,
and they won the game without Giannis.
And Trae was injured. Trae
got hurt too, though. No.
This is what I'm gonna say. Don't take this the wrong way, guys. But to Atlanta's offense, Trae is carrying more weight than Giannis is to the Bucks offense.
I agree. Trae is so instrumental.
It is him or nothing.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, because even if he's not getting you 30, he's going to get you 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 assists.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
I can't say tonight though. Bogey picked up the slack when Trae wasn't. He kept him. I'm
picking Miami to win.
Yeah, I know, but you said 7. You said 7. I don't think it'll go that far.
Bro,
if it went,
Atlanta is a very, very difficult place to play, bro.
I get you. If it went 7 games, I'm not feeling good as a Heat fan against Atlanta's suspect defense.
Bro, check this out. The 2008 Boston Celtics dominated the entire NBA, 66 wins, dominated the entire playoffs, right?
Yeah.
They went 7 against Mike Bibby, Joe Johnson, and Josh Smith.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you feel good?
No, I'm not saying that.
The 2009 Lakers went 7 with Shane Battier and Ron Artest.
Yeah. I'm not saying that.
It's the playoffs.
It's Trae Young.
Everybody get paid.
Trae Young is a problem. So I'm giving him his respect. Yeah, I'm giving him his respect.
I get you.
But
I'm not mad at you. 6 is fine. 6 is fine.
So Cam,
but they got to fight.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fight.
What happens when you take Steve Nash, Steph Curry, and Tony Parker, put them up in the bottle and shake them up? You get Trae Young.
Trae Young's a problem, but Miami, we have Tyler Herro, and Tyler Herro is not Trae Young, but he does things on that level because Tyler Herro is a great finisher, a great shooter.
Since Bogey went to the bench, he has numbers very comparable to Tyler Herro.
But Tyler Herro's impact is bigger, if I'm being honest.
I don't know.
I'm telling you.
Because all I know is before Bogey went to the bench, the Hawks were like 20 and 25.
I'm calling it right now.
Today they're 40,
Yeah.
They're 44 and 38.
No, Bogey.
So they went from 5 under to about 6 over.
I like
when they
Bogey.
switched him.
I like Bogey. But he's
That's
20,
an 11
he's 28
game
years
switch, bro.
old. He's 28 years old. Tyler Harrell's 22, 23.
What does his age got to do with this series?
I'm not saying the age. I'm just saying as a player, I just think Tyler Harrell is a different level than Bogey.
Yeah. He got a higher upside and all this other stuff. What I'm saying is, as far as impact on this series,
I think Tyler.
you gotta watch out.
I think Tyler's impact is
going
going to be huge. I think Tyler Harrell's going to lead us in scoring this series. I'm calling it right now. I think he will.
It's possible.
I think he will.
I don't know. I think Jimmy will, man, because I think Jimmy's going to see Hunter across from him and want to be aggressive.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Jimmy's gonna take what the defense gives him like he usually does. So it's gonna be a fun series, man. It's gonna be a fun series. I'm excited. Playoff basketball.
Don't let the Hawks win.
Game one.
Don't let the Hawks win the series.
Oh, they're not winning the series. If the Hawks
win the series, I'm looking for you.
They're not winning the series. I'm going in hiding if we lose in the first round, which we will not. We will not.
Yeah.
We will not.
They better not.
We will not. We will not.
Better not.
We will not. Miami is too deep. We will not lose.
The best player in that series is wearing a Hawks jersey.
Hey, no.
Yes.
Nope.
That's not even debatable.
Nope.
Who on Miami is better than Trae Young?
Recording the.
Get the fuck. What?
Jimmy Butler is the best player in the series, and he's gonna prove it.
Are you kidding me right now?
Nope.
Are you
Nope. Trey's a young pup. Trey's a young pup.
The team that's
all right. I'm gonna be honest. Trae Young is really good, man. Trae Young is really good.
He's the best player in that series.
Levels,
not even
though.
close,
Like you said, it's levels.
It's levels, and Trae's on a different level than Jimmy and Bam.
Okay, you could say they have the best. You could say they have the best player in the series. Miami has the next 6 best players.
Check this out. I remember.
Miami has the next best.
I'm not comparing. I'm not comparing Trae to my favorite player of all time. I'm not doing that. But I remember in 2006, there was this 6'6" guard in Los Angeles who had Kwame Brown, Smush Parker, Luke Walton in the starting lineup, and they took Steve Nash and the Suns 7 games.
They didn't beat him though. They didn't beat him.
You know why they didn't beat him? I'm gonna tell you why they didn't beat him. It's a personal story behind that where Kobe didn't want to shoot because they called him selfish, so he purposely stopped shooting the ball. That's why they lost. But anyway, I digress. They got a shot. Right. What we got next? Because you know.
My second favorite series that took me so long to come up with a prediction on it. We're gonna talk about Boston and Brooklyn. This is this is probably my favorite series actually. It's either this or Memphis and T Wolves or Miami Atlanta. It's one of these series. But
damn, you picked half the series.
Yeah. I mean, just 3 series. I just love those 3 series so much. But we're gonna talk about Brooklyn and Boston.
Brooklyn and Boston.
I'm gonna let you start it off. You want to start it off? Or you want me?
I'll take it. Don't try. I got it.
I got my prediction.
Because in this moment, I'm still not 100% sold. I just changed it from a 6-game series to a 7-game series.
Yeah, I got 7.
I'm taking Brooklyn in 7.
Okay.
Because when it comes to sports, basketball specifically, I feel like in a winner go home situation, I'm gonna always bet on the best player, especially if the teams are close enough. Yeah. If I believe the teams are like this, I'm gonna give Kevin Durant that edge over Jason Tatum. I'm gonna give Kyrie Irving that edge over Jaylen Brown. That's just what we're doing. Steve Nash can't coach. The Nets can't play defense. They have no reason to win this game. They can't rebound. Their offense is ugly. But those 2 players are just so good. I give them a shot against anybody. I take the Nets in 7.
Okay. I've been going back and forth on this prediction since Brooklyn beat Cleveland, and that series didn't tell. I mean, that game didn't give me nothing positive about Brooklyn.
Cleveland's tough, though, man.
Cleveland's tough. Exactly. Jared Allen didn't even play. Tough. I like Cleveland a lot. Once they get healthy, they're gonna be really good. But that game against Cleveland didn't give me anything I didn't already know positive. But it did show me that Brooklyn is very vulnerable because Kyrie had a damn near perfect game. KD had like 11 assists and efficient game as well. He didn't go crazy offensively scoring wise.
He didn't assert himself offensively.
Yeah, but you feel me? Like you got to pick one.
Kevin has another gear.
No, he has another gear, but
and he was like, I'm chilling.
You have to pick one. Are you gonna play make or are you gonna score? So he picked playmaking and he scored his regular shit.
Though, you know?
I know you can do both, but I'm saying when KD's
he's trying out something new because he knows we got to figure something out because he knows
he has to do this if he wants to give them the best shot to win.
But he knows in that fourth quarter, give me that damn ball when we need to get it done. I'm gonna make it happen because nobody in Boston can even bother Kevin Durant defensively. Like I know Tatum's a pretty good defender, but Kevin Durant is what they wanted us to think Jesus Shuttlesworth is, and he got game. Yeah. What they think he was, that's Kevin Durant and 6 inches taller. He's so crazy.
He's that good. He's that good. Now
he's better after the Achilles tear.
It's crazy, bro. Now they had a damn near perfect game offensively. Of course, nobody really Seth Curry didn't hit a shot. Patty Mills had a good game though. Andre Drummond looked like Shaq. He was looking like Shaq against them with no Jared Allen. With that being said, they still only beat Cleveland by single digits. Cleveland was in that game at the end of the game. And that just showed me that they are very beatable. They are very beatable.
But
and
didn't Brooklyn have a lead and Cleveland cut it down?
Cleveland cut it down in the third quarter. And in the fourth quarter, it was never like I
think Brooklyn was chilling, bro. I think they was on cruise control because it was Cleveland.
Yeah, I mean, we can say that.
I don't think they were ever in doubt.
It was never. Yeah, the game was never in doubt. But you should have blew them out, regardless.
That's real.
Yeah,
that's real. They could have sent a message.
Yeah. But what can I say? Every time Cleveland made a run, it was with one of the dynamic duo on the bench. Kevin Durant was on the bench, a run happened. Kyrie was on the bench, a run happened.
That's real.
That's where I'm getting at. If Kyrie and KD aren't playing all 48 minutes of this game, I can't see them beating Boston. And
I got a question.
Yeah.
Does Benjamin Button show up?
Bro, if I'm being honest, he's talking about they're talking about Game 4, Game 5 of him showing up, and if he does show up, it's going to be a minutes restriction. 10, 15 minutes at most.
How is Game 1 different than Game 4?
He's not playing Game 1.
That's what I'm saying. Why is Game 1 different than Game 4?
I mean, it's in Brooklyn, right?
I'm talking with him. If he can't go now, why can't?
That's my point. That's my point.
That's like Kawhi Leonard saying, I'm gonna play this game, but I'm gonna sit out the next 2.
That's my point.
Brother, either you can play or you can't.
No, but the thing is, he has to ramp up just to be able to be in game shape. And how are you ramping up? You can't practice. You can't scrimmage. You can scrimmage against coaches.
Crazy, Ben.
Yeah, you can scrimmage against coaches and stuff, but it's like you have to get in shape. And Ben Simmons is not in basketball shape. He hasn't played all season. I don't care what anyone. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care what anyone says. That all he has to do is get on the court and play defense. It's not that hard. If I don't play basketball for a whole year, I'm going to be out of shape. I'm going to be burnt out running up the court one time. So he's not going to get on the court and be able to guard Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown and make that defensive player of the year impact that we're accustomed to. So I don't think Ben Simmons is going to be a factor.
Defensive player of the year when Trey was on him.
I mean, 40. We looked at the numbers, 40% with 32 from 3, so he kind of was.
30 points got sent home
on bad efficiency though. On bad efficiency.
Didn't the Sixers blow like a 30-point lead?
We're not talking about Philly. You're just making it that much easier. Now, with all this being said, Boston is one of the best teams in the league offensively and defensively, and Robert Williams is potentially able to come back in this series from what I've seen. Even without Robert Williams, I think Boston will win this game. Win the series in 7 games. If Robert Williams was to come back like game 3, game 4, it's potentially. If he was to, I would say 6 games. But I think
if Boston is to win this series, I think it'll be
now 6. I understand you said the best player on the other team for game 7. Yes.
Kevin Durant is.
But this game is in Boston.
I'm sorry, YouTube. Don't block me.
I mean, we're good. We cuss a little bit. If it wasn't in Boston, I would have agreed with you, but it is in Boston, and those fans are hectic. And I know Kobe Bryant beat the Big Three in Boston and all that. That would be dope.
I wasn't even thinking about that. There's 5 people who I see as basketball gods: Michael Jordan, Kobe,
LeBron.
Offensively,
You gonna talk about D-Wade?
Kevin Durant is in there.
Yeah.
That's 3. LeBron is in there, of course. Will Chamberlain. That's offensive, just like I'm doing whatever I want to do.
I can do whatever I want, yeah.
Those guys. Kyrie's in there too, actually.
Kyrie is really good.
So my point is that I get it. Like you said, if it's in Boston, but you do realize Boston is like almost Madison Square Garden, like where players is like, I want to ramp this up.
Yeah, I feel that. I just think Tatum and Jaylen Brown are ready.
You a Heat fan, so you know what LeBron did to Boston. Backs against the wall when he stared at the camera and he had 45 points against him. You know what he did.
It's crazy.
You know what LeBron did in 07. Obviously Durant. I'm not saying he's LeBron, but great players in Boston. Jordan, 63 at 20 years old. Larry Bird said that was Jesus. That was God disguised as Michael Jordan. I'm just saying, man.
No, I can't be mad at.
The Celtics better not play with they fool.
I just believe. I agree with you.
If you got a chance
try to close this series out when you can, because it's a dangerous animal. Kevin Durant and Kyrie, they're both killers.
Don't let them breathe.
But
don't let them breathe.
I feel like Tatum and Jaylen Brown are ready to take
Boston
that next
better
step.
Go up 2-0.
Yeah,
Boston better go up 2-0.
I mean, I don't expect them to go up 2-0. I think it'll be a back and forth for the beginning. I mean, if we're being honest, what Brooklyn is like, they should be able to beat them like in a quick fashion. But Kevin Durant and Kyrie are so good. But this is gonna be a great series, man.
Saying.
This is
because
gonna be a great series.
Let's look. I know this is a whole new year, but let's look at last season again.
Yeah.
Look how close Durant was to taking out Milwaukee.
Basically by himself.
Without Kyrie, with Harden, with the hamstring, and Blake Griffin on his last legs.
Yeah.
He was 1 footstep away.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I see Kevin Durant being like that.
No, I know.
I just think if you give him a 7th game, and as good as Tatum is, as good as Brown is, you can't outgun those 2 guys.
No, facts.
In the game 7.
That's facts.
Boston can win the series. I think this is how confident I am in Brooklyn and Kevin Durant and Kyrie in the game 7. There's a better chance of Boston winning this series in 5 than them winning a game 7.
That's real.
That's how confident I am in them winning a game 7.
I wanted to say 6 so bad, but I just feel like game 7. I just feel like game 7 they're gonna run out of gas because at some point.
Want game 7. Yeah.
No, I just feel like it's gonna go game 7. KD and Kyrie are gonna do it everything in their power to do what they gotta do to go game 7. I just think they're gonna run out of gas because they'll have to play damn near the whole game just to keep up with Boston. Because they're like, Ben Simmons is the savior. Run out of gas,
but not in the first half. Not in the first round. Not in the first round.
I mean, yeah.
Because the reason why KD ran out of gas against Milwaukee because it was just KD.
I mean, yeah.
KD and Kyrie.
Yeah, you're right.
They can be on some LeBron shit in 2016 with the Cavs. Yeah. So I think that's gonna be a good series though. It has makings of a great one.
I'm really excited for this series. But
are we staying out east? What we got next?
Okay. We got a quick one.
Also, everybody, let us know what y'all think.
Yeah,
let us comments, bro. Like every series we talk about, drop a comment if you agree. Who you agree with, me or him?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, I know this game a little bit better, so y'all gonna be agreeing with me.
Hey, I guarantee you, my playoff bracket gonna be perfect, and y'all gonna be like, damn, IT know he talking about. IT know he talking about. But yeah, we got a quickie right now. I don't think this is a series at all. Milwaukee versus Chicago, the Bulls. Yeah, let's bring out the brooms. I'm sorry. There's nothing Chicago can do, and I've tried to think about it so much because I'm like, I don't want to say they're going to get swept. But what can you do to stop Giannis? Chicago, what do you have? DeMar
They got
DeRozan,
DeMar DeRozan,
Alex Caruso
starting at the 4.
Yeah, at the 4. Alex Caruso be playing the 4. Like, what are y'all doing?
So
I mean, Patrick Williams is back.
You're going to double and triple Giannis, and then Bobby Portis is wide open at the 3.
Bro,
Milwaukee's better this year than they were last year.
Imagine if Milwaukee put up a lineup: Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, Giannis, Bobby Portis, and Brook Lopez. That's 4 people who can really shoot, and Giannis can shoot as well, but he's not like a sniper. But 4
Giannis
shooters on the court with Giannis, what are you gonna do when you're not a defensive team? Like, if it was Boston or Miami or Brooklyn, because they got the offensive power, to battle.
Right.
Even Atlanta,
punches,
even Atlanta, can at least make it interesting. But Chicago, like,
the biggest thing is that every team you name, except Brooklyn, even Brooklyn with Drummond, all of those guys have a center that can stand in that middle and at least make you slow down.
Yeah, and they got Vucevic.
I love Vucevic.
Offensively.
I love DeMar. Those are my West Coast guys. They both went to USC. But y'all ain't stopping the nosebleed.
Oh, my gosh.
Y'all ain't stopping nothing.
The only way I see...
You know what Giannis gonna do? Like, you ever see you in the store and the parents is with their kids and the kids running all over the place and the kids like, stop. Parents like, stop, and the kids ain't listening? But Giannis is that kid that's not listening. He's gonna run to the rim over and over and over and over.
Ugly.
Giannis might average 50 in this series, bro. The only thing that's gonna stop Giannis from getting 50 every night is the fact that it's gonna be a 30-point game at halftime.
Yeah.
I'll give Chicago 1 game out of respect.
The only way I could give them 1 game, DeMar and Zach have to have like 30 plus together.
I'll give them 1 game out of respect.
And the role players.
1 game. I'll give him 1 out of respect.
I want to so bad, but I just can't, bro. I can't. I can't, bro.
I don't have any sweeps on my list, so I'm gonna keep it that way. I'm gonna give the Bucks in 5. I mean, obviously, I think this is the most. I think this is the most sweep potential.
Yeah.
But I just want to be respectful. I don't want to disrespect them too much. They don't play defense.
I don't want to disrespect them either, but what can you do?
Io don't play defense. Kobe don't play defense.
Io's a pretty good defender.
He's a decent defender for a young guy.
Yeah. I mean, it's the playoffs, a different animal, but
the playoffs are different, bro. He's not ready. I love Io. That's one of my favorite players.
I like Io.
But in the playoffs it's different, bro. All they got that's gonna play defense is Caruso.
All right.
And since he's where he don't belong, you gonna get this work, Alex. How about that?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Chicago. I really wanted to give y'all a win or 2 or 3.
And my cousin's a Bulls fan, so I want to see him go through it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I'm so sorry, DJ. I'm sorry. I
ain't sorry for them.
Yeah, I don't know.
As much as they talk.
The thing is,
they deserve this misery.
The thing is, we tried to make all these series their own video, but like I don't know how we can make the Chicago win this whole video. I'm sorry, because we don't have nothing to talk about.
Chicago and Milwaukee is a real.
Yeah, no, this is a real.
It's a TikTok.
This is a TikTok. This is a YouTube short. This is a YouTube short.
It's the Vine.
Oh my god, bro!
5 seconds or less. That's gonna be this Milwaukee versus Bulls.
This an IG story. Like, bro, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap that up. I got Bulls. I got Milwaukee in 4. He got Milwaukee in 5. That's
4 is what I'm expecting, but I just want to be respectful.
Yeah.
Gentleman sweep, because I am a gentleman. Yeah. I'm a Southern gentleman. All my family's from the South, so we got Southern gentlemen over here.
All right. Yeah. So that's a wrap on that series. We're gonna stay East Coast. Yeah, it's been a wrap. We'll stay East Coast. We're gonna finish with the last series we have in the East in the first round. Philly and Toronto.
I've been thinking about this.
I've been thinking about it a lot. I changed my
honestly.
my
I'm
thoughts
gonna be real
on
with you. I've changed my thoughts on it though. I've listened to you speak on this series for a couple weeks, and I've actually changed it because I watched the Clippers today. I watched the Clippers today, and obviously the Clippers suck, but Toronto is what the Clippers want to be.
Yeah.
As far as their defense.
Yeah.
They got a bunch of reptiles playing defense.
6, 7 and up.
They're dinosaurs.
6, 7 and up. And Freddie with them.
Yeah, so it's like they got a bunch of like you know what Toronto's gonna do?
James Harden gonna have hell.
they're going to force. No, not even that. They're going to force Danny Green, Tobias Harris, James Harden, Tyrese Maxey. They're going to force those guys to hit shots, and they can do it. But they're going to force them to.
I like Maxey a lot. It's just playoffs.
Every time Embiid touches the ball,
he's getting doubled.
He's going to get swarmed by the whole team. They are going to tackle him.
Yeah, Embiid's going to have to be next level. I mean, Embiid is different.
Be like this. He's like fighting off nets.
But even that, Embiid is so dominant. He's going to get his. He's going to get his.
I'm telling you.
He's going to get his.
The last time he played against Toronto, Embiid averaged 18 points and like 7 rebounds.
Oh, yeah. Remember he had that game where he didn't score? He had a game where he didn't score. That was crazy.
This is the same system.
Yeah.
The only difference, Kawhi is gone.
Yeah, but they got Scotty Barnes.
Siakam, Scotty, OG, Achua. I'm sorry. These guys play defense.
What's the other big man they got on the bench? I like him a lot too.
Boucher.
Really good.
So,
they got
they're going to play defense.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to get consistent offense, but then again, Philly doesn't really play too much defense.
No, they're going to get offense. They're going to get offense.
This is the series where Van Vliet and Gary Trent are going to go
Trent, bro. Gary Trent's really good too.
They're going to go bananas, even though Kobe dunked on his dad disrespectfully 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Gary Trent Jr. is pretty good.
Yeah, I like Gary Trent Jr. a lot.
He can score off the dribble.
Hey, and he's only 22. He's a puppy, bro. I'm so mad that Portland. I mean, I'm not mad because he's in a great spot. Portland's so dumb for trading him. Like,
well, what did they traded him for Powell, right?
Nah, wait, yeah, they did get Norman Powell, but you
keep
Norman Powell.
They quit.
But keep the young guy that you have.
Could you imagine Gary Trent with Anthony right now?
You could build with that.
Dame Lillard will be gone already.
Yeah, come on.
But what are we picking in this series?
I got this series going 7 games. I just feel like Toronto's defense is really like it's gonna give James Harden problems, and James Harden already alone is not a good playoff performer. We could go down the list of all the times he wet the bed. We could say he's ran out of gas or whatever. Yeah, but this is a different James Harden now. He's slower. He's bigger. Unless his 3 balls falling, his step backs falling, he hasn't dunked since he left Brooklyn, and that was the only dunk he got all year. The putback dunk.
You said 7.
I got 7.
Hey, are you serious? 1 dunk?
1 dunk. It was that putback. Dunk.
Who does he think he is? Blake Griffin?
I don't know. And it was in Brooklyn when he came to Philly. He hasn't dunked. He's
Blake Griffin.
Yeah.
Remember Blake couldn't dunk in Detroit?
Yeah.
It's Philly, Detroit.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Like James Harden, he doesn't have the same. He doesn't have that quick first step that he used to have. You know, James Harden used to have that like he dribbles between the legs and the quick step. He doesn't have that anymore.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it a buck. It wasn't a quick step. It's the offensive foul that they never called.
Yeah.
I was so happy when they called it on Paul George the other day, because what Paul does, Paul lifts his arm up and he always shoves. James Harden always shoves up. They always extend. And a quick shove isn't a problem.
Yeah.
But they always extend the arm away from their body and then step back or blow by you that way. Yeah, I'm happy they call that now.
Yeah. I mean, he still had a quick first step. Like, I'm not going to disrespect him.
No, it's cool. Yeah. It's quick because you don't expect a fat man to move like that.
No. I mean,
it's just like Carmelo. Yeah. Carmelo, when he was in his prime, Carmelo had a quick first step. You didn't expect a man of his size to move like that.
But
you know,
but with Harden, I'm always so confused. I seen the video; he looks skinny, but I don't know, like his weight.
The angles, dog.
Yeah, it's always the angles. It's always the angles. But I just got it going 7, and I'm only picking Philly because that monster Embiid is different. You know, like I gotta go with Embiid. He is the best player, and it's going to be in Philly. I feel like his role players and Harden might show up a game or 2 or 3. I'm not going to disrespect Harden like that, but he's going to have a tough series. And I got to go on 7. I think Toronto is really good, and I feel like everybody disrespects them. They're really good.
Honestly, I want to take Toronto so bad.
I wanted to too, but I just can't. I can't.
If Toronto had one, I know they got Siakam and they got
if they had one center.
If they had one unstoppable offensive player, You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
Like a Kawhi, like a Paul George,
like a go-to. If they got a go-to player plugged into their team, they would be a championship team.
Could you imagine Luka? They were a championship team.
But
Kawhi
I know.
left.
I'm just saying, you plug like Scotty Barnes. If he takes that next step,
Kawhi messed up a good thing, man.
I don't know why he went. He wanted to be home.
Kawhi would have went right back to the finals, bro, if he stayed in Toronto.
Yeah, they would have never got Scotty Barnes though. So and
you know, Kawhi hasn't played any games in 3 years, even though they only talk about AD.
Man,
I guess that's what happens when you play for the important LA team.
Yeah.
Anyway,
instead of the basement.
You know, play for the LA Orphans. That's what they care about you.
Yeah.
I like Toronto. I like their team. They're super violent. They're physical. They play hard. They shoot really well.
Super
they do their job. Nick Nurse is the Bill Belichick of the NBA. I know they said Tyronn Lue is, but no, Nick Nurse is.
Hey, that's another thing. The coaching. I don't trust Doc. Bro, I might go Toronto.
Like, here's the thing, man.
I might go Toronto.
I like Tyronn Lue, but I think Nick Nurse is a better coach than he is.
Nick Nurse is elite. Nick
Nurse,
elite. He's elite.
That man.
I might go Toronto, bro, and I don't want to.
That man has lost. He lost Ibaka. He lost Danny. He lost Kawhi. He lost Kyle Lowry. He lost his entire championship starting lineup, and they're a 5th seed, right? Or they're a 6th seed. They're 5th seed.
They're a 5th seed. They made a big run. They passed Chicago,
you know what I'm saying?
who was at number 1. Yeah, it's crazy.
So Nick Nurse is an amazing coach, and he makes adjustments, and he knows what he's doing. He's like Popovich of the East,
bro.
He's a genius, man. But here's the thing: this is why Nick Nurse is a great coach.
You're talking me into Toronto right now.
Nick Nurse is not a coach who overcomplicates things. Everybody, you have a job, you have a job, you have a job, you have a job. If every one person does their job,
a recipe for winning, man.
You're good. But the problem is everybody trying to do everybody else's job. Philly, they're gonna have that problem. I'm picking Philadelphia in 7. No, shit.
Because your rule, the best player.
I'm picking them in 7 because of that. Exactly.
Yeah.
And I do believe at least one game.
And it's in Philadelphia.
At least one game, Philly is going to shoot the lights out of the ball.
Yeah. I can see that. I can see that. I
see a game where they're going to shoot 45% from 3. Tobias, Danny Green, Maxey Harden, they just can't miss. Embiid's hitting 3s.
The real difference is Toronto doesn't have that go. They don't that go to unstoppable force like you said. If they had
even an A- star like Jaylen Brown, I would pick Toronto.
Or Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler. I'll pick Toronto in 5 games with that Jimmy Butler.
So Philly is 7, but I really, really like Toronto, and I would not be shocked if they won.